What's going on YouTube? It's your boy H. Harris, and today we doing some tales of the struggle. Pretty much, a goon's gonna tell you about the tales of the struggle, and hopefully you'll be able to avoid this issue. So, if you haven't noticed, I'm black, and being black comes with certain things, racism, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. But I've never really dealt with it because I've always been a good person. I've lived in, D.C. I lived in Virginia. So I've been around like a whole multitude of people, and I've never really been in the hood much. So it's not like I'm a goon walking around scaring white folks and anything of that nature. I'm light skinned too, so people don't even assume I'm black until I'm like really up close, right? So I just started working for this nonprofit organization called Clean Water Action, and essentially I canvass door to door. I'm in my training, and I canvass door to door. Getting signatures and donations for the cause, just to, get the word out about issues like heavy water and heavy metals in your water and stuff like that. The stuff that gets people sick that corporations throw in there because it's cheaper than properly disposing of it, things like that. So we go around neighborhoods telling people about this stuff. We knocking on door to door. Some people want to help us, some people don't. That's how it works. And I'm not going to complain about that. But today, I had my like first real experience when it comes to a bit of racism and just how people act towards other people. And it came in the form of this old white dude, and I was just got set loose on the neighborhood. And they're like, yeah, do this and this, and pretty much, yeah, have a good for like first day of training. So I'm like, all right, cool, I got this. And they sent us out. Ooh, that's a big one. They sent us out, and I was doing my thing, and I knocked on this guy's door. You know how people had the screen door versus a oh god, that was me. Oh God, no. Okay, so you know how people have the screen door in front of the normal door. So if you want on somebody's door, you gotta open up that screen door, knock on that door so they could be able to hear you. So I knock on this dude's door, and he's not the first door I've knocked on. He's probably not even the 50th door I've knocked that day. And I'm like, okay, open, knock, 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 because he doesn't have a doorbell. Knock, 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 nothing. Wait 10 seconds. Knock, knock, knock. And then he finally answers the door. And he's like, did you try to open my door? I was like, no, sir. I was just knocking, clean water action, blah, blah, blah. Before he was like, oh, okay, go in there. And then close the door. I'm like, well, okay. And then it happens. You get rude people who just, like, fucking don't know how to speak to another human being. So it's like, man, all right, cool, whatever, moving on. And before I take 2 steps away, he opens his door again. He's like, man, if you ever open my door again, I'm fucking call the cops on you. I'm like, oh, okay, crazy white man. You do you, boo boo. I'ma just be over here. Like, no, I was just knocking. Yeah, it was just clean water action. I tried to give him the pitch again just in case for some reason he'd realize, oh yeah, I'm being a total fucking psychopath. Of course that didn't happen, but you know, I at least tried. And so I told him, just knocking, sir. There's nothing big. And he gave me the whole spiel about how, it's illegal and, if you ever do it again, I'm gonna call the cops. And I'm like, dude, like you looking at me like I just tried to break into your house with a clipboard and some information about how you can protect your drinking water. But, yeah, that's what real goons do all day. They be trying to distract you with the whole, oh yeah, I'm not trying to break in your house. I'm trying to help you. I'm doing donations and shit. They're like, no, nigga, like it wasn't that serious. I was just trying to help you. I knocked on your door. Calm down. So it was like, that's the end of it. This is a crazy racist white dude. So I'm like, I'm not even mad. I'm gonna just let it slide, right? So me and my manager are going around the neighborhood because she's still training me and everything. And we going to all these different houses. We on a roll. I didn't make much money in donation wise, but it was a good learning experience. And we start splitting up. She's like, all right, pretty much you got it. Now you can start going to different houses on your own. We'll meet back up, see how you did, like pretty much every hour. And I was like, cool, cool, cool. So we do that. And she's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. I go around, see a couple people, get some signatures, all that good stuff. You know how it is. And then, oh shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh well. Anyway, go ahead and do my thing and everything. And then I come across my manager because I finished my like section of the neighborhood and everything. So I was like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna go find my manager. I find her. She's on like the ground, sitting there talking to a cop from the area. I don't even know where we are. I know we're just someplace in Virginia. I think it's like Falls Church or whatever. And she's like talking to some officer on the ground and everything. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? Like, is she okay? No, what's the matter? And he was like, we got them, dude. He was like, uh, there was two people out here harassing people at their doors and stuff, and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh really now? And she was like, oh yeah, yeah, this is my trainee I was talking about and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, yeah, that's me. I'm trainee. It's my first day. Blah blah blah. And he was like, all right, cool. Well, I know you guys aren't doing nothing out here. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing nothing out here. I mean, like, what the heck? And he was just like, yeah, some dude gave us a call. Probably, people being worrywarts and stuff, calling people because they see people around their neighborhoods. Because it's the 21st century. People own houses with doors and stuff. But all of a sudden, you start knocking on doors and people get all fearful and want to call the cops and everything. This is why black people be getting shot in the street because somebody called the cops for no reason, or somebody's pissed off for some reason because somebody's just out in the neighborhood, using the sidewalks and stuff that are around the neighborhood. And on the side note, if you don't want people coming up to your door, like, there's signs and stuff, no soliciting and stuff. But even then, like, we're nonprofit, so soliciting technically isn't us, it's canvassing. But legality aside, if you don't want to live in a neighborhood where people walk around, knock on your doors and stuff, don't have sidewalks. Live in a gated community. Don't have a front door. Like, you can have a side door where you just chill and like enter from there, but don't have a front door. Just have a pretty ass house and just don't have a front door. Because I've seen way too many people get pissed off and heard way too many stories about people getting pissed off at people knocking on their door and stuff. And it's just like, oh, you pissed off, they're knocking at your door. Well, like, you thinking, oh, maybe they knocked on at like, I don't know, 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. or something. It's super late and like everyone's asleep. It's like, nah, these people knocked at like 2 in the afternoon. Are you pissed off? Are you serious? Well, that's what happened. Somebody called the cops, and we were talking to all these people, and all the people we talked to were either really courteous or just cool. And we're like, well, who the hell called the cops on us? And I swear I got this tingle in the back of my neck. It was like a nigga sense gone off, and it was just like, you know who did it, nigga. And it's like, nah, man, that dude was just probably, I woke him up or something. He was just pissed off that I knocked on his door or whatever. And that's cool. Swear to God, at the end of the day, it's getting dark, right? So all the houses we missed or we didn't get a response from, they were like, people who either said come back or people who had a feeling like you just missed them when they came home. Go back to those houses on the list of houses you missed. See if you can get a response and get some donations in like the last like 15 minutes of the day before we, head back into the city and regroup and rearm, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. And that's when I come back across that street because right on the street with the racist guy is where we pretty much set up shop with our truck and started walking from there. So I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And oh yeah, that was a good one. And yeah, so I'm like, all right, cool. I started going down his street again, and I see him outside with some kid. And pedophile jokes aside, there, I was like, all right, cool, some random kid and the racist dude. I'm not even gonna pay attention to him, right? And they talking there, they doing their thing or whatever. And all of a sudden, I feel them looking at me, and I look up. This nigga's looking at me. I'm like, man, all right, cool. I'm not even gonna fuck with him because I know you're a racist douche, but whatever. And I go knock on a couple people's houses, get a couple more donations and stuff. It's all good in the hood, right? And then I come back, and this dude is still sitting there talking to this kid. And granted, this dude's probably in like his 60s, and this kid is like 10. And something about me didn't feel right. But then I'm still walking. All of a sudden, this dude pulls like the movie shit where he like shields the kid away from me, and then like starts to walk back. Like, oh shit, that's probably his grandson or something, whatever. He's still being a racist douchebag. And then all of a sudden, this kid then breaks free and then walks into the house next door. I was like, man, A, he is a little pedophile douchebag. And then B, he's going to be racist and start shielding people from me. And then you realize why racism still exists in America. It's just assholes like him. And I knew he's the one who called the cops because he was threatening to call the cops because the dude knocked on his door. And it's not like I was some big black dude with like, a ski mask on or something. It's like, you tried to open my door. It's like, no, dude, I have a clipboard and I'm, smiling at your door with, an eco shirt on, trying to tell you about how you can get heavy metals out your drinking water. But you know what, man, it's all cool. But just know when Halloween comes around, I'm making that dude's house. But anyway, guys, this has been PH Boom Harris, bringing you tales of the struggle. That's about it. So I'll call you later.